Okay. Very good morning, guys. So last day, we have been talking on the compare validator. Okay. We have just been checked out the range validator as well as we have checked out the compare validator, both the two validation controls. Main thing, you can set up all the properties directly in the property window. No need to go for writing any manual coding. So within the property window only, how to do all the settings I shown you. Okay. The next validator is regular expression validator. The fourth one is regular expression validator. What is regular expression validator? Before understanding regular expression validator, first we need to understand what is a regular expression. What is a regular expression? Yeah. So first, regular expression validator. This control will validate input by using some special characters known as regular expressions or regex. I repeat, this control will validate input by using some special characters known as regular expressions or regex. Okay, and these are some special characters using which we can perform data validations without writing complex logic. We generally use it for writing data validations or performing data validations without writing complex logics actually. So first, let me make you understand what are regular expressions. Come on, understanding? So let's understand about regular expressions. What are regular expressions first? In regular expression, there are three things what we just require to understand. What is it? B, C, D. D represents braces. There are three types of braces here. Square braces, curly or the flower braces, round braces. Okay, square, curly, round. Next, C stands for caret, the negation operator. Okay, this is basically a caret operator. Second one is dollar operator. So these are the three things what we require to understand. First, let us start with braces. There are three types of braces: square brace, flower brace, round brace. So what is square brace? Listen, square brace. These are used to specify the characters which are allowed. These are used to specify the characters which are allowed. For example, you're writing A to M. What is the meaning, you know? It allows only characters between A to M now. Means N to Z are not allowed. Are you clear? What characters are allowed? And that to lowercase only, man. That to lowercase only. See this? What it allows? Uppercase characters between A to K. Uppercase characters between A to K. What it allows? Only 0 to 6. What this allows? Alphanumerics. Alphanumerics. Alphabets and numerics means special characters are not allowed now. Spaces, these are not allowed. What it allows? Alphanumeric characters. Okay. So what is the use of the square brace? We need to specify the characters which are allowed. Second one is curly. What are curly braces? Watch it. These are used to specify the number of characters that are allowed. How many characters are allowed? If I write like this, what is the meaning of? Only one character allowed. minimum 4, maximum 7. Minimum 4, maximum no limit. There is no limit for the maximum now. Okay. Third one. Round brace. These are used to specify a list of options which are accepted. I want to accept me just like a drop down list showing a list of options. You select enumerator properties, remember? Alright, we show the options, pick one. This is also same only. What is it? Means I want to accept only, suppose something like an extension to your website. The extension to your website can be either a .com or a .net or a .in or a .edu. Like this, I can tell my acceptable choices now. Acceptable choices. So, are you clear first what is the use of each and everything? This is to tell what is allowed. This is to tell how many are allowed. This is to tell a list of choices to select. Just like a enum. Okay. Now, how to use it? See, suppose if I write like this, what is the meaning, you know? Accepts one alphabet between A to K. Accepts only one alphabet between A to K. Now, look at the second one, guys. 5 lowercase alphabets between A to M. See, I'm telling what to accept and how many to accept. What to accept? Between A to M. How many? 5. Now look at this. First 3 lower characters, afterwards 5 numbers. 3 lowercase alphabets by 5 numbers. Something like this. Are you clear? Is this accepted? This is valid. This is invalid. Come on, fast. Invalid. That's invalid. Louder. Valid. You have done a validation for 8 characters, correct? What is it? First 3 should be alphabets. Next 5 should be satisfied. What is present afterwards? What is your business now? You asked for 8 characters. 8 characters, first 3 should be lowercase alphabets, followed by 5 numbers. Afterwards, what is present? Why for you now? Understood or not? No, sir, I don't want to accept. I want to accept only that. I want to accept only that. Means, should not accept this one for me now. If that is the case, this is how you should write. What is that? Caret, dollar. Now, this is invalid. What is this? Starting. What is this? Ending. Are you clear? So by using all these things, we can do our validations with simple one line code now. Just with one line of code, we can do the validations here. Read this paragraph, all of you. We need to make the expression rigid. Understand? We need to make the expression rigid. How, sir? Starting and ending. Same as last expression above, but this is a rigid expression that is accepts only 8 characters. In that, first 3 are alphabets, next 5 are numerics. Did you understand what is a rigid expression now? So you represent the starting and ending by using the rigid expressions. Okay, next. With predefined logic. There are some special characters with predefined logic. What is it? Lowercase s. Accept spaces. Space generally in computer terminology, we don't call space, we call white space. Next. Doesn't accept space now. Next. Only numerics. Non-numerics. Only non-numerics. Alphanumerics. It accepts only alphanumerics. Special characters. Only non-alphanumerics. Okay, watch it. Look at this. B represents number na. How many? What is it? Indian postal code. Railway ticket PNR number? 3 digits, 5.7 digits. Serious. /D3 -/D7 is a validation for Indian Railway PNR. Next. Your Aadhaar card number. 4 Your credit card number. 4 4. Are you clear? And this is a validation basically for a website's URL. And this is a validation for email. It's a validation for an email. Basically, all these things are, you can find them easily when you Google it. You can find them easily. Oh, you don't require to break your head and spend all the time for writing all these particular things here. Very simple. You can get it by Googling. In the industry, we don't write all these things. We just Google, we copy, we customize it according to our requirement. That's all. See there? I want a email validation using regular expression. Email validation using regular expression. Okay, JavaScript regular expression for email validation. So if you go there, you'll be finding up. See there? Some pattern. Email should have an extension, right? Yes or not? The extension should be what? Characters only. Cannot be an alphabet. See, after dot, what is it accepting? Alphabet, uppercase, lowercase. Minimum to maximum 3. Array, the extension can only be .in, .edu, .com, .net, something like this. So minimum 2, maximum 3. That is what. Are you clearer or not? Same way, suppose you want a password validation. You want a password validation using regular expression. You'll get a lot of samples here in this. This one, Geeks for Geeks. This is the most popular expression what it gives. So generally used. Okay, all of you, search for this. Geeks for Geeks. Just in that, you'll get a perfect password validation using the regular expression. See the rules. Minimum length 80, maximum length 20. Minimum length 8, maximum length 20. Okay. One digit. One uppercase alphabet. One lowercase alphabet. Any of the special characters. No spaces. No spaces. This is the one here. That is the regular expression. Regular expressions are also called as regex. We also call them as regex. Regular expression. Short form is regex. Is the regex now? See? Give an explanation, see? Starting character. Next. See there. One by one explanation is given for you there. Next. One lowercase character should exist. Next. One uppercase character should exist. Next. Special characters. Next. Uppercase S, I already shown you slash, uppercase S, white space not allowed. Lowercase S, white space allowed. See? Minimum 8, maximum $20. End of this. Just Google here, you will get off all these particular things. Very simple. Just customize it. Suppose these are all the special characters it is accepting here, but I don't want all these things. I want to give only $, hash, and operators. That's all. I want to give a chance for only for you. Customize it. Change it now. What do you want? Are you clearer or not? Just only customization. See, tomorrow you have one to minimum length of 8 and a maximum length of 16. Change it now 8, 16. Clear all of you? Okay, so that's what they're all available for you easily in the internet. Actually, from internet, I copied this all and paste it here. This is a website URL. This one I shown you now. See, I don't want to. I'm doing a restriction. What is that? Extension cannot be uppercase. There we saw their extension can be lower or upper. It said here, but I'm telling no extension shall be uppercase only lowercase. Minimum to maximum. See this. It's a mobile number validation. See, mobile numbers basically today the series starts with 6 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series are not there. Started with the 9 series. Afterwards, 8 series came. Afterwards, 7. Afterwards, 6 series. So now today 6 series running. We don't have 5 series numbers still. See now. Start with 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Yes or not? You did not specify the size there. If you don't specify the size, one character only. Suppose if I say 3, what is the meaning? 3 numbers, not character. 3 numbers. If I don't say 1 only, 1 number followed by 9, total 10. Total 10. But starting should be 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. See, mobile number validation that checks number starts with 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 with a maximum 10, minimum 10. Will not allow less than 10, will not allow more than 10 also. Look at this. Read here, open the mouth. Sometimes it will ask you for SCD, enter 0. Yeah, if 0 has to be allowed. 0 is the fixed value. 0. Afterwards, 6 to 9. First character is 0. Second character will be 6 to 9, followed by 9 to 6. Understood? Simple, one line, that's it. We can write off the logic. That easy. Look at this. Means if you enter 0, it should be 11 digits. If you don't enter 0, it should be 10 digits now. See, basically this one expression, right? See, now I'm using 2 expressions now. Started here, ended here. This one expression. R. Second expression, R. Are you clearer or not? In between, we have an OR operator. Okay, when you double, compulsory before every expression dollar, end of the expression, sorry, before expression caret, end of the expression dollar should be there. See, we started here, ended here. Afterwards, R. Again started here, ended here. Okay? Read this. It is a phone number text box here. They said only phone number. So you can enter a landline or a mobile. If it is a landline, minimum 6, maximum 8. No, if not 6 or 8, it should be a mobile then. You enter 5 characters, not accepted. 9 characters, not accepted. 6 accepted. 7 accepted. 8 accepted. 6, 7, 8 will be taken as landlines. Are you clear? Other option, 10. 10 is a mobile. It is a 10, it is a mobile. Read the note. We can use this regular expressions under regular expression validator control. The 4th one is regular expression validator. And how do you specify this one? There is a property called as under the validation expression, type this. Just like you are giving some name, error message, something. Same way, we have a property called as validation expression. Type this over there now. It will validate it accordingly. Are you clear? That's what exactly the validation expression is. Question mark indicates like a single it accepts. It accepts a single digit. Explore it here. See, basically, yeah, my job is not to teach about regular expressions, basically. How to use a regular expression validator. I given an idea, try to explore more. Google app. I try to explore more about the regular expressions. Yeah, I want to create a form like this one. Company registration form. What it has? Company name, contact number. Contact number taps the phone here. Can be a landline or a mobile also. I did not say mobile or landline. Simply I said phone. You can enter a landline or you can enter a mobile. Third one. Fifth one. Now see first one. Required field validator. Phone requires a regular expression validation now. Email requires a regular expression validation now. URL requires a regular expression validation now. I want to have a regular expression validation for all these things now. Okay, now let's do it. Validations 4.aspx. Are you clear? First, let us set all the common properties now. 1, 2, 3, 4. F4. First one. True. Next, required field validator. First one. XT name. Oh, sorry. RFV name. RFV name. Control to validate. TXT name. Error message. Name field cannot be left empty. Okay, now this one, regular expression, first one. What is it? Contact number. Okay, guys. Regular expression validator, RGV, phone. Okay. Control to validate. TXT phone. Error message can either be a landline or mobile number. Can either be a landline or mobile number. Okay, so that's what. And now all of you observe this carefully. If you come down, here you will find the property. What is it? Type your expression. Type your expression. Already I have shown you that expression to you. That is the expression. How to write? Caret. Okay, /d. Minimum 6, maximum 8. Okay, now dollar. This is one expression. This is one expression. Or again, caret. Square brace 6 to 9 /d 9 slash denial dollar. So two expressions are what I used here. Is that clear? Okay. So that's what. Yeah, done. So you can see I just done it. Next one, email ID. RED email. And how to validate? TXT email. Error message. Invalid email ID format. Invalid email ID format. What next? Guys, carefully observe. Email ID validation is common throughout the world or specific to country to country. Mobile number, sorry, phone number. Phone number varies from country to country here. But email ID is universal. URL, universal. Because these are universal, Microsoft has already given that inbuilt for you. What is that? Look, earlier I typed the one here because my phone number is specific to country to country. But see, when you select the button appeared here, click on that, it opens a window called as under this, some validations are already predefined. See? By default, what do you have? Earlier custom only until now. Earlier, what entered is custom. Now see, there is already a available format for French phone number. There is a French phone number format. German postal code. 5 digits or 6 digit. This is 5 digit. German phone number. German postal code. Internet email address. Internet URL. Japanese phone number. Japanese postal code. People's Republic of China. PRC phone number, PRC postal code, PRC social security number. What is this? This is like our Aadhaar. In India, we have Aadhaar. They have PRC. Okay. SSN. They call it as SSN, social security number. US phone number, US SSN, US chip code. Only few formats are given here. Few only given. We are not bothered at all. What we want is internet email address. Select it enough. You don't require to type it also now. I copy pasted from here only there. Understood? Same for the last now. Come on. RGD URL. Control to validate. TXT URL. Control to validate is TXT URL. Come below. Error message. Invalid website URL format. Website URL format. Validation expression. We have that also in the list. Notice it. Internet URL. Are you guys clearer or not? So we are able to give all these particular things here now. We are able to give all these things over there. So all these options are readily available. So if you want, you can use the predefined options or custom. Default is custom here. First I shown you custom only. Okay now? Run. Oh, we did not write the backend code. All property settings, you know that. Sorry. It's what? Come here, this is just displaying a message in the label. That's it now. That's it. Your company registration is successful. Your company registration failed because of validation errors. Because of validation errors. Okay? Just giving some message to user. That's it. Run now and test. And so these validations are not, I already said you this one, except required field validator, remaining validators comes into picture only when you enter the value. Noise from this side here. What are you talking? I'm getting a noise from this side. Okay, what is it? Except required field validator. None of the other controls will do empty validation now. If you enter a value only to check whether it is a correct number or not. If you don't enter a number, it's not bothered now. Enter value, then it is correct or not. See, I'm entering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are given minimum 6, maximum 8 for landline now. So I'm giving 6 here. I'm giving 6 here. Accepted. 7. Accepted. 8. Accepted. 9. Not accepted. Not accepted. Why? It is not a landline. It is not a mobile. So the landline, 6, 7, 8 digits. A mobile, 10 digits. Another 9. Not accepted. Why? Starting number is invalid. Starting number is invalid. I will put this 9 in the start. Accepted. 10 digit number. See there? 5. Invalid. 6. Valid. Invalid email ID. Okay, same way URL. You just require to enter a URL. nareshit.com something. Why, sir? HTTP can be present? Yes, also can be present. Got it? Wrong character. HTTP or HTTP yes is only allowed here. Success. Is that clear? So this is what regular expression validator is. So we do the validations either by predefined regular expressions or custom expressions. Two are predefined. What is it? Email, URL. If you are building an application for an American company, mostly we build for US companies only, or most of the clients are US clients only. Most of the clients are US clients only. In such case, mobile number format is available, postal code format is available, SSN format is available, social security number. Anything other than custom. Use custom and you write it according to the requirements now. Is it clear? Yes or not? So this is what regular expression validator. See guys, I given you all the information about the regular expressions first. Understanding about regular expressions, all the things I have demonstrated you here. And then the regular expression validator. There is only one property for this segment. What is that? That we already saw that. Under that value, we enter our expression now. Okay? And this is the page what we created. And these are all the settings what we have done. Here, these are all the settings what we have done. And this is the code. Code is simple, nothing to it. The fifth validator is custom validator. The fifth one is custom validator. What is custom validator? Custom validator is going to be like our regular expression validator only. Custom validator means regular expression is custom validation only, na? Regular expression is custom validation only. Custom validation with regular expressions. Custom validation with regular expression. What is custom validator? Custom validator is custom validations with C# code. Regular expression validator used for implementing custom validations using regular expressions. used for implementing custom validations using regular expressions. Next one is using listen JavaScript for client-side validation and C# for server-side validation. Did you understand, guys? Yes or not? So we can do client-side and server-side validations now. How do you do client-side validation? JavaScript. How do you do server-side validation? C# code. Because all validation should be client-side and server-side. I already explained you. Firstly, what I taught you. You are required to write this logic first time to execute on the client side and second time to execute on the server side. Because if client disables the JavaScript, validations will not work. To resolve the problem, you are required to write client side code, server side code. But without writing, somehow validation controls help you. Yes or not? But now there can be something which cannot be implemented by using the validation controls here. Custom code now. Custom code is always important. Nah? Custom code is always important. For custom, we have two options. Option 1, regular expression validator. Option 2, custom validator. In option 1, regular expression, how do you write your custom? Using regular expressions. But I need a complex logic here. I have a very complex logic. I'm not able to write that logic with regular expressions. Scenarios will be here, man. There is a very complex logic, and unfortunately, you're not able to implement that logic by using regular expressions now. Then what you do? Change to custom validator and write the logic with C#. There is nothing we can say not possible with C#. C# is an option, everything is possible now. Are you clear? Same as JavaScript. Same as the JavaScript. Because there is step-by-step coding, what imperative. These are all imperative coding. Line by line, we can write. But this regular expressions and all are different. One line code. May be possible, may not be possible. It's not possible. Custom. With C# and JavaScript. Did you understand when to go with the custom validator? Yes or not? One more advantage with the custom validator is all the 4 validation controls we learned till now are capable to validate only one input control, right or not? Are you interested? Or shall I stop the class? I'm asking a question blank faces. Yesterday I scolded you for this only. Again, put the same blank faces, no response from anyone. Come on, answer it. All 4 validation controls we learned till now are capable to validate only. Yeah, that's what I already said to you. It's a one-to-one relationship. Am I right? Okay, but custom validator is the only validation control that can validate multiple input controls. That is the second advantage with the custom validator. Did you understand me? First 4 can validate how many at a time? One only. It's a one-to-one relationship. But custom validator is capable of validating multiple, not just one. It is validating the multiple. Custom validator can validate multiple input controls to you now. Are you clear? How to do? I'll show you. We'll just talk on it. Means it's capable to do one also, it's capable to do multiple also. Not like compulsory multiple should be there. One or n. That is a specialty of the custom validator. Okay, we'll see it, how to use. Watch it, all of you. We'll add a new page, man. Validations 5. Validations 5. I want to create a form like this, man. feedback form. What it has? Name, phone, email ID, comment. Name as a required field validator, phone as a regular expression validator, email as a regular expression validator. First, concentrate. What I'm telling, focus. Phone as a regular expression. We have seen in the previous example. Email as a, we saw both these two in a previous example. Are you clear? But in the previous example, they are mandatory or optional. Optional, yeah. Where mandatory? Optional now. When they left the tree, error message did not come. I explained you also. It won't verify whether you entered a value or not. It verify only if it enters a value. They're optional, mandatory. Yeah. Optional, they're not mandatory. Are you clear? Till now, have you tried? First one mandatory, second one mandatory, third one mandatory. But here I have a different requirement. Phone or email is mandatory. Did you understand or not? How did you do till now? Phone mandatory, email mandatory. But what is the requirement now? Phone or email, it is mandatory. You enter the phone, ignore email. You enter the email, ignore the phone. Enter both, no issue. But both cannot be attempted. Either or should be entered. Correct or clearer? But till now, you never done like this. Every time you done one mandatory, two mandatory, three mandatory, four mandatory. But you never said one or two or three or four mandatory. Are you clear? That is what. See now, the regular expression is to validate the phone number. This regular expression is to validate the email ID. The custom validator is to validate either or option now. Understood? Next, comments. Mandatory. Another custom validator is there. What is it? Comment should be minimum 50 characters length. Comment should be minimum 50 characters length. It should be minimum 50 characters of length. Are you clearer? So I have two regular expressions, two required fields, two custom validator. All the 6 are there now. Okay, let's design it, man. Come to design. First one, required field validator, regular expression validator, custom validator, regular expression validator, required field validator, custom validator. Select all 6 now. Go to F4. Come on, help me. Display. Dynamic. Second, 4 color. Red. Set focus on error. 2. Okay. Next. First required field validator. RFV name. Control to validate. TXT name. TXT name. Error message. Name field cannot be left empty. Next. Regular expression validator. We have a regular expression validator here. What do you want to do? Just a minute. REV phone. REV phone. Control to validator. TXT phone. Error message. Invalid. Otherwise. Okay, I'm typing off. Invalid phone number format. Invalid phone number format. Okay. And come on, validation expression. Already I explained you in the previous example how to use it. The same only I'm using now also. Either a landline or a mobile. Same only, landline or, okay, I have a different option here. Either 8-digit or 10-digit. Means, suppose it's a somewhere in Hyderabad now. Only 8 digits allowed, 6, 7, 8 now, 6, 7 not allowed now. So this is the client requirement. What is it? Either 8-digit or 10-digit. Next. No, let's complete regular expression. Custom will tell you. Custom will tell you in the last. Okay. Next. RGD email. Error message. Control to validate. Control to validate. TXT email. Error message. invalid email ID format expression. Click here, select internet email address. Finish. Next, required for validator. REV comments. RFV. RFV. RFV comments. TXT comments. Error message. Comments field cannot be left empty. Comments field cannot be left empty. Okay. Yeah, man, you're done with required field and regular expression. I already talked about them and I used it. What we need is only custom. Are you clear? First, let me start with the second custom validator. I'll tell you the first one. First, let me start with the second custom validator. Okay, now? Come on. F4. Name. CD. Comments. Control to validate. TXT comments. Error message. Length of comments should be minimum 50. Length of comment should be minimum 50 characters. Otherwise, if you feel lengthy, simply write comments should be minimum 50 characters. Minimum 50 characters, whatever it is. Write some message, what you like. Okay, now? Fine. What next? You are required to write the validation code now. Yes or not? And now also, you want client-side, server-side or not? Client-side validation code should be written by using JavaScript. Server-side validation code should be written by using C#. Got it or not? Client-side code should be written by using JavaScript, and server-side should be written by using C#. How to write it? Watch it. These are the properties specific to custom validator. These are the members specific to custom validator. Till now, I did not tell anything about the custom validator members here. We set out common things, that's all. Come on, first one. Specify the name of the JavaScript function under which you have written the client-side validation. How do you write code? JavaScript only now. JavaScript means the function was it right now. Specify the function name there. Okay. I think I used the function with a name called a check 50 chars or something, man. What the function name? Check 50 chars. Oh, we did not write this code still. We need to write it. I'm giving the name, that's all. We need to go to USPX in the head section. We need to write the JavaScript code now. Okay, check 50 chars. So what about server-side code? What about server-side code? Okay, go to events. Double click. This is for server-side validation. This is for server-side validation. So remember, two members, what you're required to understand about the custom validator. First one, read it. Client-side validation. Next. Server-side validation. First we'll write server-side. First we'll write server-side. Then I'll tell you client-side. First we'll write server-side. What do you want? Array, the length of the text will be minimum 50 characters now. Are you clear? If txt comments dot text dot length less than 50. Sorry. Less than 50. If it is less than 50, what should I do? Not E. Args. Args dot Did you understand what did I do? Array, I'm setting the is valid function, man. That only explained you for server side now. For server side, the is valid should be true or false now. Is valid true. Process the logic. Is valid false. Doesn't process. Less than 50. Is valid false. No, not less than 50. Is valid true. Are you clear? This will do which validation? Server side validation, not client side validation. Are you getting me or not? What will you do? Server side validation, not client side validation. Okay, just a second. Yeah. See, name cannot be left empty. Comments cannot be left empty. Guys, okay, page will be submitted to server now. Concentrate on the refresh icon here. Submitted, but still error message came. Why, sir? Server side validation. It's a server side validation. So all of you can observe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. Okay. See, man, no message. See, remove the row here. 49 only. Error. But server side it is doing. How do we say that? Page is submitting, say, sir, why can't we do client side? We can do client side also, man. That client side JavaScript code I should write now. If everything stops at client side, you won't go to server side. Server side is always a safe side code. That's all. When to do? When will it come? If a client disables the JavaScript, otherwise, first preference to client side only. So I want the same validation, but without submitting the page to server. Without submitting the page to server. Come on, let's do it. What is the function name, guys? Are we decided on function name now? Check 50 cars. Shall I write the JavaScript code now? Go to source. Head. Script. Okay, function. And actually, guys, it has to take 2 parameters, man. It has to take 2 parameters. What are the parameters? The parameters are the same thing what the server event is taking. What is it? First one. Oh, JavaScript has data types. Then why are you telling object sender? Sender args. That's all. Sorry. Source args. JavaScript doesn't have data types now. What is it, right? Source args. That's all. Source and args. Sir, what is the logic? The logic is also same only. What is it? Just now you written the logic on the server side. Do you remember? That is the same logic only we should implement here also. The logic is same now also. All of you can see, you can observe. The same thing you have written there, check out. Are you clear? So there we written txt name.text. Check, man. args.value.length. Here also. And I used trim also. No need trim and remove trim. Value.length less than 50. It's a client side. Same code only. Array, what did you write there? There also same code. args.value.length. Here also args.value.length. Copy paste. You can simply copy paste the appropriate code. That's all. Is valid false? Is valid true. Now see, run again. Now this validation is done client side or server side? Not server side, man. It is done client side only. Check it out. See, initially, required field validation is working. I am filling the name here. Client side only, man. See there. The page is not submitting. See, client side validation is getting performed. Client side only also. See, all of you observe. Client side. Understood, all of you? Are you clear? So, for client side validation, where you require to write JavaScript. Server side validation, C#. How to write? Client side code should be written in the function, and the function name should be specified under a client validation function property. What is the property? For server side, it's an event. What is the event? Server validate. Double click and write up the logic. Come on, let us try the same thing for our second one also now. So we'll understand it much better now. Come on, we'll do for the first custom validator. Help me. CV. Anything you like, phone or email. Okay, error message. Either phone number or email ID is required. Don't miss anything. Control to, we cannot set the control to validate. Why? We want to validate one control or two controls. Then which control shall I select there now? Are you getting me or not? We cannot select the control to validate in this context. Don't set the control to validate. Are you guys clear? Okay, again, client validation function. Decide a function name and use it there. Decide a function name and use it there. I think in my code, I've written a function with the name called phone or email. Remember this name. With the same name, we need to write the JavaScript code now. Okay, now, events, server validate. Write the logic. Write the logic. Okay, guys. How did you get the text of the text box here? Louder. Args.value. We can use this args.value only when you set control to validate. Here we did not set control to validate here. This is arg.value. Which control? Yes or not? Then how should I write, sir? Refer to the name of the control directly now. Refer to the name of the control. Txt phone dot text dot trim dot length is equals to 0 and txt email dot text dot trim dot length is equals to 0. Tell me what the meaning of this. Both are 0. Args dot is valid is equals to false. Else args dot is valid is equals to true. Understood or not? Copy the same code only, we can use it there also. Okay, go to source. Go to, remember the function name? What is it? Phone or email. Source args. Source and args. Same JavaScript code, man. Check yourself. Now also same only. See there, txt phone dot value dot trim dot length equal to 0 and email dot value dot trim dot length equal to 0. Args dot is valid false, otherwise args dot is valid true. So did you remember? We did not set control to validate here. Why we did not set? Because our requirement is to validate two controls. But till now for all the controls we are setting the control to validate. You know one thing? If there is a validation control, did not set control to validate, error will come. The one control which doesn't throw you an error when you don't set a control to validate is custom validator. Rest of all the other controls will throw you an error if control to validate property is not set up. Okay. So run. See here. Let me enter the name. Okay, this is fixed. Let me enter the name, this fixed. See, I'm entering a phone number here. I'm entering a phone number here. Okay, I'm entering a phone number. And see now, this validation was removed off now. Yes or not? Why, sir? Either or is mandatory, you said. If enter both, okay. See, I'm giving a wrong number, then the validation is different. Invalid phone number format. Are you guys clearer or not? And even I'm entering the comments. It's doing that validation now. I'm entering correct number. Validation success. Remove this. Error. Why email ID? Fine. Validated C. Understood all of you? Either phone number or email ID. Anything. If you enter both, no objections, man. If you enter both, no objections. Sir, why 0 is present here? That's where error came. See there. Are you clear with the custom validator? So 2 things remember with the custom validator. First point. Using JavaScript for client-side validation and C# for server-side validation. Second point. One input control, but multiple input controls. That the only control which is capable of doing multiple input controls. Are you clearer or not? Okay. Yeah, that is the only thing. You can just use the appropriate things. So that is yeah, that is all about the custom validator control. That is all about the custom validator control basically. Is it clearer or not? Okay, fine. So we are done with the custom validator. How to implement a custom validator is what we have on there. Now, see, all these validation controls, all the validation controls, whatever we have used until now, whenever an error comes or displaying an error message for you beside the control. But imagine tomorrow you created a form, you just created a form and the form has a lot of controls on it. See, the layouts will be very tight. The layout will be very tight. What is it? Layout will be very tight now. Left hand side you see something, right hand side you see something. In between we have a login. Space won't be there. And beside that I want to show my error message means I need spacing here. Are you clear? That's why anytime you noticed in the web application, these error messages will be displayed either on the top or bottom of the screen basically. They'll be shown either in the top or bottom, will not be shown beside the control anytime now. Did you get me or not? Where they are shown? Top or bottom, but not beside the control. I do want to do the same thing only. I do want to do the same thing. What do you want? I don't want to show these messages here. Either on the top of the screen or bottom of the screen, I'm planning to show all these messages now. Okay? If that is the case here, we need to use our 6th validation control, but that's not a validation control, guys. Validation summary. What is it? Validation summary. What is it, sir? This control will not do any validations. This control will not do any validations. What will it do? It will summarize all the messages and show it one place. Are you getting me or not? So I repeat, guys, this control doesn't do any validations. Then what will it do? It will summarize all the messages and display them at one place now. That's what exactly the validation summary will do. Are you clearer or not? Okay, it's a normal control and in a simple ASP colon validation summary. ID is equals to validation summary 1. Run it is equals to server. That's all. Just normal. Drag and drop are over. Drag and drop is finish. Okay, you don't require type also. Now run and see. Sir, you did not set anything for that. Simply you added a control there. Enough. Enough? Yes, it is enough. Add that control enough. No need to write any logic. Wow. Not given reset any property at all. Just to simply drag and drop the control working of now. That is the beauty of the validation summary. It will inherit all the error messages associated with all the validation controls. What is it? I said you a big line and you're telling last word over. It will inherit. Tell me clearly. It will inherit the error message of all the validation controls present on the form. All the validation controls present on the form, it will inherit of now. Sir, I'm getting the message beside the control also still. Why 2 times? This now. I don't want to see this message anymore on this. Are you clear? This is the place where you are required to use the text property. This is the place where you are required to use the text property. When I explained about this, I said you error message, text, both are same. Do you remember or not? Error message is there, text are there, both are same, both can be used for giving the error message. But if both are given, first preference is for text, not for error message. Did you understand me or not? You entered something in error message, you entered something in text. First preference is given to text, not to error message. Are you clear? Then what is the error message, sir? Validation summary will read the error message, not the text. Understand me carefully. I set error message, I set text also. First preference, what the validation control uses the text. We show text only. If text is not there, we'll show error message. But if you have text, what it shows you? Text there, not error message. Are you clear? But what about validation summary? Validation summary will not read the text here. Validation summary will read the error message. What is this, sir? How it works? You're confused now. Okay, watch it, guys. I'm selecting all the validation, all the 6 validation controls at a time. Okay, now go to properties, go to the text property. And if I enter something in the text now, that only will be shown, but not the error message. Are you clear? Let me type star there. Check it out. You are not seeing the error message now. What are you seeing? Star. Okay, see the beauty now. Where the validation where star will tell you error messages are over in the bottom now. Do you understand the use of text and some error message now? Text is a simple shortcut. What you are using now, star. When error comes, error message is not shown there. What is it shown? Text is shown. What is text star? But actual error message is shown by validation summary. Sir, validation summary will not read the text. No, validation summary will not read the text. Validation summary will read the error message only. So one property is just like value and text of drop down list here. One is to show for user, one is to use in the code. Same process now. One is to displaying beside the text box. One is to display in the bottom. Are you clear? Nothing to explain to validation summary, man. Just simply drag and drop, it works. Let us do some styling for that. That's all. I want to show you message in red color. Set out the 4 color now. That's all. Set the 4 color property as red. Okay. You get it right. Sir, can I show message box? I don't want to see the error messages like this. In some sites, I saw message box, sir, not like this. You want to see that? There are two properties here. One is show summary, show message box. Show summary means on-screen message. Show message box means message box. Alert. Alert. I'm setting this true now. This also true now. Array default this is true, this is false here. How do you know your property is modified, you know? I did not ask you how to modify a property here. What do you want? What you listen, I don't know. Without listening the questions only, you'll answer this in the interviews also tomorrow. How do you know a property is modified? I asked you. And you're telling how to modify it. That shows in bold. That's your identification. This property is modified. Are you clear? Normal case indicates default. That is how you know what is modified and what is not modified now. See now, this modified. So this also true, this also true. So it will show you on screen also, it will show you alert also. Watch. Alert on screen. If you feel both are waste, what your option, man? You set one true, one false. I am setting show summary as what? Now you will get only message box. Understood about show message and show summary? You can use either this or this. Or you can set both true. But if you feel 2 times waste, then your choice. Okay, now. Next. Just a minute. There is a display mode. Default is dot list. Bullet list. You can change, man. No number list, that's all. Just line by line it will come you. No bullets or nothing will come for you. No numbers, nothing, just list. Third option. You will see all the messages in a line. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. So better. List also doesn't look good here. What looks good only set as a default value for you. That is bullet list. Understood or not? That's about the validation summary control. Read. All error messages at one place. All error messages at one place, either on the top or either on the bottom. What is the last page we created? Validation side.as projects. Drag and drop below the table and set the core color as red. Inheritance shows you all at one place now. But see, we see the message beside the input control also. Okay, beside the input control, and to avoid them, set the text properties validation control so that text value will be displayed beside input control and error message will be displayed by the validation summary control. And to test this, go to properties of all 6 validation controls of the page and under the text enter the values star. Now run and watch the difference in output, which will display star beside the input control, but the validation fail, and all the error message will be displayed by validation summary. Just a minute. Read this. This is copied by the validation summary control. Okay, now read this. The first preference is to text. Okay, which is displayed at the place where validation control is placed. Whereas validation summary will use the error messages. Clearer? Yeah, guys. Yeah, the properties I already explained you. Is show validation error. Nothing here. There's a Boolean property. If I set it as false, error messages won't be shown. Error messages won't be shown. Validations will be performed. But generally, the default value is true. If you want, you can set it as false. Unnecessary. If you don't want to see the error message, how will you user understand now? But option is available. Option is available for this. Say, if at all I come here and set this, what is it? Show validation errors false. Now save it. Come to the browser, refresh. Validations are getting performed, but messages are not getting displayed. Why? Because we set the show validation errors property as false. These are the properties specific to validation summary. wasting your parents' money, that's all. You should feel ashamed of it. You're literally sucking the blood of your parents, man. You know that? You're literally sucking the blood of your parents. You should be ashamed of it. You paid the fees, coming to the classes and not regular in the classes, don't do practice, roaming on the roads. Why you're coming? Nothing lost for me. What for me? End of the month, I get my salary. Okay, they don't, if you don't come, they don't stop my salary. I get my salary. Who is the loser? Think yourself first. You are the loser. Why should I? My management tells motivate them, sir. Why should I motivate? Are you LPG kids, sir? Why should I motivate? Your life, yaar. Who should motivate you? Why should someone motivate you? First common sense. In your life, your rules. How you want to define it yourself. Okay? Regularly noticing. One day people will be at the back of the classroom. One day you see you are irregular in the classroom. You don't come. You are absent as well. I know each and every face who is absent in the classroom. Why should I say? My job is to teach. I am perfect in my work. I am not going to delay your classes. I am not bunking your classes. I am taking perfect time to time your classes. And I will complete my syllabus as per what I said to you. Understood? If you don't practice, you don't attend the class, you are the loser. That's it. Not what lost for me. Whose life? Your life. Decide yourself now. Yeah. Master pages. Actually, I given an introduction for this when I was talking about Ajax. The Ajax controls I said you. For every site, there will be a common layout. There will be a common layout. If you open the Amazon.com site, any site, you open this one. You see this. You see a header, company logo, delivery address, search text box, language, your account details, your written orders. When you log in, you get this one and your cart. And below that, you have some menu showing you all the things. And here we got the list of items. This is your page, man. This is your page. And at the bottom, you see a footer showing you some addresses and all quick links. Some quick links and addresses. Like this, you'll be getting the different information now. Are you clear? From here, back to top, from here, up here, and what are you seeing here? The first two rows, what are you seeing? This will never change here. This will be same for all the pages. Search for something here. I want to search for iPhone. I want to search for iPhone. Did not change on the top, see? The top did not change. Scroll down. Starting from back to top did not change now. Yes or not? What you see in the top did not change. What you see in the bottom also did not change. Are you clearer? Like this, you'll be getting a common things for every page. But imagine here, your site has 100, 200 pages now. In all the 100, 200 pages, are you ready to design it? If you design it, what is the challenge, You've taken all the pain and designed it. You showed the demo to the client. The client said, I did not like the background color, change it. You will start thinking, no. You're required to make a modification in 200 pages. Yes or not? Without that pain, we design this only for one time and we'll call it as a layout or a master page. What you see on the top and what you see in the bottom of the master page here now. In the between, you're getting the content now. That is the actual page called as a content page. Do you understand me or not? See, this is from here, where back to top to 1996, 2024 Amazon.com showing you something now. That one plus the two rows you're seeing on the top, the menus and this one are the master page. See from here, 1 to 16, you're getting on layout now. The white color one from there until back to top. About that back to top, what you are saying. Up to here. These are called content pages. How many master pages will be in a site, One. How many content pages will be in a site? You know, n number. N number. Now, whenever you send a request to your content page, the content page will go merge with the master page and shows you the final output. Did you understand or not? What will happen? The content page will go merge with the master page and shows you the final output to you. This is a layout, man. My header now. Footer. The place a result for my content now. This is my content. When I send, I will never call a master page anytime. What I call is only content page. What I call content page. When I call the content page, this content page will merge with the master page. See now, header came last guess. In this place, the content is sitting, and here the footer is coming. This is the output. This is the output. See another example. This is the master page, man. What do you have? Some advertisement. They're showing some advertisements here. Sites will show now some recommended books, some footer region. And see this? There's the content page will come and sit here now. And is all common for all pages. And only this content will change. You want to see the final output? Observe it. Understood? Content page, master page. The content page came and sitting there. Final output. This is the final output, what it shows. Is that clear? Merging, the content page is merging with the master page. And finally, this is what you see now. Here, you have 100 pages, 200 pages, 1000 pages, no matter, one layout. Tomorrow, your client says, I did not like the header design. I'll change it. One time I change, it reflects the whole site now. I don't require to make the modification for multiple times. So layouts are common for every site. Every website requires a layout. And we call these layouts as master pages in our ASP.NET. So tomorrow we'll see how to design these master pages for our website. Okay, let's stop here.